Hi there. Maho Yamaguchi is a member of NGT48, managed by AKS. They are a sister group of AKB48. On January 8 she revealed on her showroom, which was cut off, and in now deleted tweets, that she was assaulted while outside the group's dormitory accommodation on December 8, by two, so-called, fans. Maho described how first one man, and then a second, who came out of another group member's room, grabbed her and tried to pin her to the ground. Fighting, she believed possibly for her life. She was able to get free when the men were distracted by sounds from the elevator. She immediately reported the matter to the police, who arrested, but then released the perpetrators, who claimed they had only wanted to talk to her. She talked to NGT48 management, who assured her that they would handle matters, and she remained silent about it. After 1 month though, she felt they had done nothing, and she was particularly critical of Etsuru Imamura, the theater manager, who she felt had failed to keep his promises. So, bravely, she decided to go public about the matter. 2 days later, on January 10, fans were at first surprised, then shocked, when Maho Yamaguchi appeared near the end of the group's 3rd anniversary concert, and bowed at 90 degrees, apologizing for having caused the fans to worry about her. This image in particular shocked fans around the world. Realizing that they needed to do something, AKS issued an unsigned statement, in an attempt to limit the damage. They admitted failures, but failed to apologize to Maho, who they described as being under a lot of emotional trauma. They also failed to acknowledge any failings of the theater manager, or the involvement of a group member in the way Maho had described. This failed to please the fans, who felt that the management should apologize for their behavior and what many saw as victim shaming. An online fan petition to have the NGT48 theater manager removed quickly gathered 50,000 signatures. Following the massive criticism by fans and in the press, AKS issued a second statement on Monday, the 14th. In this they announced that the NGT48 theater manager, who had been criticized by Maho Yamaguchi, was being replaced. A new manager and vice manager, neither of whom had been involved in the issue previously, were to take charge. Most notably, the new manager is a woman. The following day the two new theater managers, and a manager from AKS, gave a press conference in apologetic mood, though it did not impress many fans, who noted that management had not apologized for their treatment of the assault victim, nor had they apologized to her directly. Also lacking was any apology from the former theater manager, another key demand from the fans, and when they heard he had been reassigned to the AKS head office, fans became further annoyed. One of the first hacks of the new management has been to start a full investigation, and they have also moved all the non-Niigata girls to new accommodation, as it was alleged that details of their current dormitory were circulated online prior to the assault. However, this issue refuses to go away for NGT48. Several sponsors have started to withdraw their support, canceling campaigns associated with NGT48. One notable local mushroom producing company saw its share price rise significantly, after announcing it was ceasing advertisements involving the group. Also, coverage in foreign media has increased, with the story being covered by publications such as the UK-based Guardian, US-based CNN, and Time magazine, no doubt causing wider embarrassment to the Japanese government. Not wishing to see fan protests, management have also cancelled many concerts, or replaced them with the trainees instead. While the fans have been a major factor in pressuring management, There has also been some negativity, with some involved in what could be described as a witch hunt. Producing a complex chart of interactions, with variable evidence, they are trying to identify group members, who they feel are also, in part, responsible for what happened. This has undoubtedly caused stress amongst the members of the group, with some finding it necessary to issue denials. However, the responsibility could be seen to rest with the management, for failing to respond properly to the initial allegations made by Maho, particularly those involving another member of the group, and the relationships of some members with the fans. On February 3rd, there was a further development when NGT48 disappeared from the social media profiles of not only Maho, but also those of 3 of her friends in the group. It is not known if it was management, or the girls, who had done this, but management later stated that Maho had not graduated. Some speculated that it may have been a reaction to the panel of lawyers appointed to investigate the incident, or the announcement that NGT48 concerts were to be resumed. But, as with many things in this matter, these are just speculations. So, to finish with, here are translations of the questions raised by Maho herself.
Is it bad that I worked hard as an idol without being in a relationship? Is it bad that I wasn't talking to fans outside of work? Why is it that the girls that follow the rules have to deal with this scary stuff? That the girls who are working hard can't be protected by the group, while the girls who are betraying fans are getting protected? Why they allow that is beyond me.
This has been Aiko J, for J-Pop Project News. Thanks for watching.